What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live taping of Morning Coins with John and Chaz.
Hello, everyone.
It's episode 11. That's pretty awesome. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I am. We've come a long ways.
Oh, and I didn't change my name. Darn it. The owner of this Zoom account that I'm stealing from.
You have an alias.
My buddy Jeremy Grandstaff from S&G Endeavors. Give him a call for all of your strategic planning and collaboration needs, helping organizations take action.
I can testify to Jeremy's skill in facilitating meetings. I've been in one.
Yes, you can. It was a pretty good meeting, too.
Yeah, it was. A lot came from it. So I encourage people to contact S&G and get together and motivate.
Awesome. Thank you. And also a couple special shout outs. One, you can see DLive 24 Hour and DLive platform, as well as Steam for hosting and making these types of sessions possible on the blockchain. I'm one of your hosts, John of Morning Coins with John and Chaz.
And I'm the other.
I am the G1NBC. Oh, what were you going to say?
I'm the other half. I'm Chaz. So.
That's right. I had a little too much caffeine this morning, so
that's fine.
I'm bouncing all over the place. But I need to go take a second and get some more people here. Nope, not the Zoom one. I need the other one, the promotional link.
Hang on.
We're on Zoom, Charles. That's the link I sent you to get in here.
You need the DLive link.
Yes.
Pardon me.
I can see how.
The link. You know what I mean? The link. Okay, another one coming.
I watched your video.
Oh, the camera dolly?
Camera dolly, yeah, I'm sending you mine.
More is coming.
I'm sending you. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3-part or 4-part?
Oh, I'm however long it takes. I haven't placed the number of chapters on it yet, but so I'm gonna have to do some fabrication in this next video coming up. So you're gonna see me cutting metal and
nice.
Sparks will be flying. And
yeah, that's cool. I like that. And tell everyone about that real quick. I know we have a slide. No, actually, we'll just wait. We have a slide for it. So, okay. You guys, I'm just on Discord right now, putting the links in DLive 24 Hour, Money Match Gaming, and DLive. So if some of you are on there already, just look out for it. And you guys, if you want to be a part of the show or come in and talk about, like if you have any promotions that you're doing, or if you have anything as far as DLive 24 Hour, or stuff that you're doing on Steam, and you want to come in and share that, let's just talk about how best to make that happen, whether it's being featured on the show or just coming in and saying hi. You can definitely do that. If you want more of a robust feature and be part of the slideshow, we can do that. And I think we just have to have a conversation on what that would look like. I'm welcome to do it live on the call too. What about you, Charles?
Yeah, I'm absolutely up for that.
Nice. Let's see. Okay. Go to Money Match Gaming. See if we can get any gamers to come on and talk ERC20 with us. And then for those of you that are watching, you can see that you can call in at any time, dial that number and put in the meeting ID. You can also go to just go to zoom.us and type in this room number, this meeting ID number, and come on in live. You'll mess up my camera angles, but I think we can Think we can survive with a good conversation, huh?
You can, yes.
All right, one more platform. Send stream promotion over to DLive. All right, good deal. So we got a couple people watching now. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. If you want to chat with us, go ahead and type it in the chat room. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so I'll read the disclaimer as usual. Cryptocurrencies, futures, stocks, and options trading involves substantial risk of loss and are not suitable for every investor. The valuation of cryptocurrencies, futures, stocks, and options may fluctuate, and as a result, clients may lose more than their original investment. All investments discussed on this show are for informational purposes only and are not recommendations to buy or sell.
Look at all those links. Before you
Yeah,
start,
I
Charles,
got, well, you gave me all that extra time, so
so this is what happens.
yeah, this is what happens.
And so this, are there any links on here that aren't explained in the slides to come?
Well, let me see.
The degenerous one. Do we have a slide for that, or do we just want to mention it?
We're just gonna, yeah, that was a conversational piece you had mentioned to
Yeah.
me, and I thought I just put the link in there so other people can read it. And I think everything else, though, looks like it will fit
Okay. Cool.
the project.
Cool. And for you guys out there, the slides show is in the description on DLive and Steam it. And then we always take the recording and post it to YouTube so they know where we're broadcasting from. Let's see. All right, word of the day.
ERC20.
And what does that stand for?
It is a different token. It's a contractor token. It has a common list of rules. Now, this is what makes Ethereum better or different than a lot of other blockchains, is that they have created this token that has a common set of rules, so people don't have to come in and recreate the basic blockchain rules that's already in existence. And so new tokens are designed to be compatible with those rules.
Mm-hmm.
And it saves work on new projects. People, they don't have to do all that extra work when they come in with a blockchain project.
I see. So they're using it and saying that you're kind of piggybacking off of someone else's work,
Yeah,
development
yeah.
work for the blockchain. So
You know,
you save a cost and you can still run.
right. Well, you look at the internet and computers. There's standards of operation for equipment and for software.
Mm-hmm.
And for instance, like what should I say? Network cards have a standard operating protocol,
Right.
and you plug that into your computer, and it basically should work in any computer. It's with the caveat that you need, if you have an Apple, you need the special card for that. But so what they've done is they've created this basic ground rules that people can use and get a jump start on their blockchain projects.
Okay.
And you're seeing that a lot.
Right, and so then the companies the companies attach their own value to those tokens, and it's known that they are ERC20 tokens.
Correct. Yeah. It's a standard that they use, and coming up in what we're going to be looking at here in the next few minutes is that the ERC20 protocol is used for this coin we're going to look at today.
Okay, cool. And if you guys are new to crypto or need a place to buy crypto, you can click those links below. We have them in a slideshow. I also put them down in the description. Select the referral link of your favorite host and purchase $100 worth of those of your favorite tokens, and we will get $10 in Bitcoin for free. So will
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
So do that.
Do it now.
The CCI 30. This is a cool
Yeah,
index. What?
yeah, I thought we would be nice to make that a part of our show on a weekly basis, so we could just see what's gone on and just get a basic picture. So
Okay.
this is a monthly uh, chart of their index, and if you go to their website, you can see what constitutes the 30 coins or 30 tokens that they're using.
Okay.
But for a 52-week length of time, the index is up 143%, which is pretty respectable. Uh, the high for this index has been 20,800. The low, the 52-week low, is 1,973.39. I mean, that's a range.
Yeah, it is.
And your year-to-date change, we're down about 48%. Month-to-date
It
change. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Dan?
though. What is the so 20? Is it 20,796? The 52-week high.
Yeah.
Is that just what does that include, or what is in that number?
Well, those would be the stock, or not the stocks, but the cryptocurrencies
Uh huh.
based on their capitalization.
The
So it's
top
weighted,
30, their value.
yeah, of their value.
Okay.
And it's weighted by their capitalization.
Yep. Yep.
So if you have a larger capitalization, you get a bigger representation in the index.
Got it.
And so that range is, the value of that index based on those things was 20,800 approximately.
Right. And the record low was 1,973.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, what a range, man. If you're in the right place, you'd be swimming in it.
I think that some people did. Some people did, and they're on to new things.
Yeah.
Because then I think there's a lot more that didn't. Right. I
Yeah.
think there was some with some of the scam coins and some of the bigger schemes going around for trading crypto and offering absurd returns.
Yeah. And, I predicted that it's going to be a rocky road, a few months back, and it's getting there. And some of the scammers, unfortunately, not enough of them are actually heading to court now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they've been subpoenaed and they're going to have to answer some questions.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Cool, cool. Uh-oh. Some shameless self-promotion.
it is shameless self promotion. I have my project is using this camera or this two-wheeled hand cart. I'm going to build a camera dolly out of it. And what that means is a camera dolly would be a platform that you would mount a camera on. And in my case, I'm going to put a rider on this. A camera operator is also going to ride on the platform with the camera so it can operate it.
Yep.
And an individual uh, will push it and steer it. It's going to have a steering mechanism on it. So this series of videos is just going to show my process of going through the building of that platform.
And what's the base? It's just a regular dolly.
Yeah, it's a two-hand truck.
A two-hand truck that you're turning into a dolly for your camera.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha. All right, so we're over at your page right now. Okay, I'll make sure to upvote that post. I looked at it yesterday and it was on my phone. I don't have Steemit on my phone for some weird reason. But anyway, I'm gonna open it up real quick. Okay.
All right, sure, go for it.
So you put this on DTube. Did you know that DLive, you can also put stuff up on DLive as videos. It's not just for broadcasting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I'll send you my referral link. Are you on DLive yet?
Yes, I am.
Darn
I
it.
think I am. Well, look, send it to me. I'll double check that.
Yeah, and then I would put it there. Anyway.
Yeah, the more exposure, the better.
I wonder if there's beef between DTube and DLive. I don't think there is, but I don't know. DTube takes a long time to load, I'll tell you that. Well, Charles, we might not get to have a preview of it.
Okay, well,
DTube. That's why we're over here. We're streaming live on D Live.
I'm not up for a live action on that yet. I'd be dropping the camera and everything
Oh
else.
yeah, no, that's definitely one that you have to record. Besides, you don't want to be messing around with all that.
Yeah, I want to keep it simple, but get to the project and hopefully help someone else build theirs.
All right, so now on to the good stuff. What
Yes,
does BAT stand for, and what is it?
basic attention coin. I think this was your recommendation that we look at this, wasn't it? Oh,
It was. Well, honestly, it was. I thought you were looking. I thought you would ask me, like, what's the next coin we should look at? And so I'm like, I don't know. And that was the first article I saw. It was on Mines. It was a new one. And so I'm like, hey, Charles, how about BAT? You're like, what?
And so I went with it. That was at a loss anyway.
Okay, gotcha. So what did you find?
Well, this is interesting. The basic attention coin, that's what BAT is.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a utility token based on, guess what? Ethereum technology that can also be used as a unit of account between advertisers, publishers, and users in the new blockchain-based digital advertising services platform. So it's not currency, they're saying.
Gotcha.
It does trade on exchanges. I found it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not encouraging
Trading.
Trading uses for it. They're trying to keep it it's an internal thing. So we're going to talk about this too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What do you mean by it's an internal thing?
Well, basically the uses are strictly for their blockchain web browser and their advertisers.
Oh.
So here's what they're trying to do. Let me see if I got that in the next slide here. But they're intended for use on the BAT platform. So they're not something that they're going to be using outside of that, except people buy and sell them on exchange. So I don't know what they're going to do to control that. They have no rights other than use them to obtain services on the BAT platform. And this middle...
And or Brave.
Yeah, Brave is the browser that they're going to create. So they're going to have this browser that is exclusive. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying they're going to have a browser and they're going to sell advertising on it. And what they claim is they're going to eliminate a lot of the go-betweens. So it's going
by
to
being the provider and the go-between.
Yeah, they're going to try and eliminate a lot of those other users or other, what can I say, promoters, and make it a more of a direct to the advertisers and the viewers or the nodes.
What's the content or what's the purpose?
Well, yeah, I know. You're asking those questions, John, and those are the same questions I asked because they're going to be competing with other browsers. They're going to be competing with Mozilla, Firefox.
Yeah. Opera, Chrome.
And if you want Explorer, if that's any kind of concept.
No one should have that.
Yeah. And
any other, I mean, Opera, and I'm sure there are some other ones that have either encrypted or like a VPN type approach.
Right. And so here we have these guys trying to bust into this market, and they're trying to say, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to cut out all the people pecking away at your advertisement along the way or reselling it, and we're going to make it exclusive to our browser. I'm like, how are you going to break into this market?
Yeah.
I mean,
what's your strategy for content, for adoption, for helping to play that role? I don't get it. And then it looks like they have a use it or lose it policy.
I think they said that the bat itself or the coin token itself does not
Oh,
have
they're not subject to
not
use it or
subject
lose
to a
it.
6 month user lose. And currently they have 150 advertisers, which really is microscopic in the
Hey,
big
that's
view.
150 more than we have.
Yeah,
But we have a couple promoters,
yeah, we
D
do.
Live and D Live 24 Hour.
We do have promoters, and that's the beginning, and
Yeah,
we're on our 11th show, which seems like a lot, but isn't. But we need to pick up our own advertisers and promoters
that's
and
right.
back.
That's right. We do. Did you? Oh, you're still sound. Okay, I thought that I might have lost your sound there. And
Okay.
that's kind of what I talked about in the beginning as well. Is if you are a promoter, if you have built an app on um, the Steam blockchain, or you have a project coming out, or you manage a service on Steam, or run gaming promotions, if you want to, we can do better at kind of setting a price and saying how we can feature and what we can do. But also, if you guys want to just come online live and say hi, you can do that as well. So, okay,
Yeah,
so let's go. Let's go to the next one, and this is where it's talking about more about the browser
yeah,
from Bat.
yeah. So Brave, they say
Brave.
it's a privacy focused secure web browser that blocks ads. This is interesting. It blocks ads by default and provides surfing speed 7 times faster than its competitors. I want to see that, I guess, or have someone tell me that it actually does that. It runs on an experimental automated anonymous micro donation system for publishers called Brave Payments. I mean, it's
I can't. This is so technical. It's not technical. It's technic. It has the appearance of technical, but
yes.
it doesn't explain anything.
Well, if you read the white paper, they go into some details about how the tokens will be used.
Okay.
Uh, but in the end, my end analysis of this is I'm like, you guys are competing with a lot of bigger fish that have really got a rooted in the systems or a foothold on the systems. And I just don't see how they're going to be able to um, jump in there and make a big splash, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and maybe they're still figuring that out along the way.
It's going to take some marketing in order to get other people to use that browser.
That's
And
right. That's what I don't understand yet is how is their browser gonna be unique? I understand privacy focused secure web browser that blocks ads by default and provides, I get it, but it's weird that they have a token called the basic attention token for advertisers, and they run ad blocking browser service as their go-to.
I do not. I mean, in their white paper, they talk about getting you the specific ads that
Yeah,
basically they're
but
collecting data, right?
right.
What
But
are
they're
they,
also
what are they
securing
doing different?
advertisers. I don't know. They're also securing advertisers, but their main service, their main value-added service blocks the ads, the advertisers that come to their site
Yeah,
go into
and that's why
people's
I looked at
brains.
this and I go, this does not, this none of this makes any sense to
Now,
me.
all right, so these guys look like nice people. Let's check them out.
Okay, well, guess what? Look at the first gentleman there,
Okay. Hold on, let me get
Brandon,
over to.
and who did he work for?
Wait, JavaScript.
Mozilla Firefox.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah. So I checked out the first two gentlemen on that screen just to see if they're out there and real people, and
Uh
they
huh.
are.
Uh huh.
This is, of course, it's something that we always talk about on the show is that really you need to do your homework. And part of that's checking out to make sure these are real people.
That's right. And so they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Good.
Scott Lachlan on the top row on the far right looks like he might have been a weightlifter at
Oh
one
my
time.
gosh, yeah.
I mean, he's bulked up.
Sheesh. Yeah, honestly though, these guys have some. They've been part of some great projects and some great like kind of tech companies.
Yes. and actually coming from Mozilla, I mean that gives you a little bit of credibility.
Right. So
And
I think they have to work on their value proposition, maybe their purpose a little bit, and make some adjustments. But and then, like you said, if they're going to have to compete and really grow to compete with the big dogs.
yeah, they have to grow. And here's look
And
at
then
it
you have
this
to
way.
deal with governments and other entities. Like if you want to be a blockchain browser, man,
Yeah, and what if they're focusing on privacy? So I go in there and I'm using their Brave browser, and I just lock out all the ads. I mean, how does that benefit them
yeah,
to
that
do that?
yeah
I
that
mean, I very seldom click on an ad anyway, so I would probably just say no, I don't want any ads.
sure sure.
And what happens when you go to a web page that hasn't built into it? Are they going to just put black squares over the ads?
We'll have to
I
sneak
have,
in a Morning Coins ad in there.
yeah, we might be able to slide one in there, make us 151
Yeah.
on the advertising list.
Let's
Well,
see. All right, so your Steemit name is at C Rolo 3.
yes,
C, the letter C, ROLLO, and the number 3.
yeah, the numeral 3.
Did you just say numeral? Are you correcting me, or what are you doing?
No, I just want to clarify that you don't type 3 out.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. The numeral. So before we go to the last slide, I see you put Steam in here. What's going on in the crypto market from a Charles or Chaz eye view?
Well, I just see this whole market. It's like student body right, student body left. I don't see I don't see hardly any coins that are, let's say, established for at least 6 months, moving in any direction different than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I keep flipping through the charts, and they all they have the same shape. It's like
Yeah.
they all look the same. So it's basically nobody's jumping out and making a huge move in any one direction by themselves.
Right, and I think from what I read, I read a couple articles that it is a scalability issue. There's scalability issues with blockchain, and there's also like user growth issues.
Yes.
And until they fix those, that type of growth can't happen swiftly and effectively to increase that user base and help them differentiate. Now, I think there's arguments as to whether or not how long it's going to take for that type of difference to show up. So I've read anywhere from 5 to 10 years, and honestly, I really don't know. I'm not technical enough to.
Yeah, I don't know either, because every
Be able
time
to
you turn
even-
around, there's something new going on and making a different splash.
Yeah.
Good example is you had sent me the article on Ellen DeGeneres receiving money
Uh-huh.
via Ripple,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they transferred over money from Ripple to her, and it was an enormous amount for her project on gorillas. She's trying to save gorillas, and
That's why Ashton gave her $4 million.
yeah,
And so they just used Ripple to make the transaction.
yeah. So it's interesting that they transferred the money via Ripple. I mean, there's something more going on there, I would guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't able to check. But but they did it on the show.
Yeah, I saw that.
You punched the button, and then there's your money. It was like crazy.
And she checked her account and it was there, or they checked the account and it was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was. And it was like, see? And I keep saying, I know a lot of people are down on Ripple because they're a closed system, but I'm just seeing this company is making headway.
They got good PR.
Yep, they do. I mean, they're donating money to colleges and
Right.
education funds, but they can't buy their way onto Coinbase.
Well, that's okay. I did see where they do have there's a new one coming out. I'm not gonna. we're not going to do any kind of that promotion, but there's a new one coming out through American Express that you can buy. I think you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple,
Yeah.
and maybe Litecoin. So all these financial institutions are figuring out a way to incorporate that into their ecosystem.
Yeah, they are. In fact, the big boys have seen the light, and they're beginning to create their own trading desks for crypto.
Yeah. So I want to thank Peng Huron for watching, Anomaly, Cali Meatwagon, and DLive 24 Hour for all of your upvotes. We really appreciate it. And for those of you guys out there, if you want to call in ever and say hi, please do that, or comment and chat, and we will bring it into the conversation. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and show our Steam slide. We're going to look at average true range. So we always try to do on the show, we always try to have a word of the day. We are going to start referencing the CCI 30 index, but we always do a reading or a range or a teaching when it comes to, what would you call it? Financial analysts or
Technical analysis.
technical. Oh, see, I need to just put it.
All right, John. We'll spend some time together. We'll get you up there.
Worst producer in the world. Technical analysis. If anyone is out of their league doing a show that isn't related to any type of financial advice, it's me.
Well, John, that's what we're here to learn from each other.
All right, so let's learn from our chart. We got Steam as our coin of choice
because BAT, basic attention token, didn't really have enough info on it to use it yet.
Yep.
So what I did was I picked an indicator, and this one happens to be average true range, which is acronym ATR. And it originally was designed for commodities.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not a measure of price change or price direction. It's a measure of volatility. And so when the particular investment is more volatile, the red line goes up. When it's less volatile, the red line goes down. Now, having said that, you can see that what I've done is I've drawn lines and made a couple circles there to show that at a high point, in fact, the investment or Steam, it did actually go down after that. And then at the low point, it actually went up. So maybe the volatility itself is an indication of movement, but ATR is not designed to measure that.
Okay.
There may be some correlation, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here.
Okay.
This is just another tool for traders. People who are traders could use this, and it could help them.
How would they use it? How would they use this information?
Well, more volatile means that you're probably going to be able to make more money by getting in and out on a more volatile. So if you look at that first red line that goes up, you can see there's a lot of movement in that particular steam.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it goes down, it goes up, goes down, quite a range, right? Because it's an average true range. And then if you look at the second one, you see that it's a low volatility and you don't see much movement. So they could pick this out and say, I'm coming up on some volatility here. I'm going to get ready to do my buys and sells for the day or for the week, and use this as a measure of when things are going to start moving.
Gotcha. Nice. That's your technical analysis for today, folks. We have made you wiser.
Yes, I hope so.
Without suggesting anything.
Yes. We're not suggesting you should buy Steam. That's it.
Are you suggesting that everyone should go and get some acorns?
Well, I just thought that I am working with Acorn right now. They're looking at one of my projects for funding.
Okay.
It's an interesting project, or I should say an interesting platform for funding. They will fund almost any kind of project, but they will not fund every project. And so what they were doing with me right now is they've been asking me a lot of questions about funding, about finance, about how much I need, about what I'm trying to do. And then they come back, I answer, and they come back and ask me more questions. And I think what we're coming up to here is that they have not accepted my project, but they're going to put it out there for their backers to look at and ask questions about to see if it's something
Oh,
that they might.
sweet. So what do
Yeah,
we need to do? Do we need to create you a video?
that is something that they're not. They have a video platform,
Uh-huh.
um, so I'm not to that point yet. So what I think is going to happen at this point is they're going to put together maybe a page for this, promote it to their backers. These are the people that are part of the Acorn Collective,
Mm-hmm.
and get their feedback. And then if there's questions they want to ask me directly, I would be answering those questions directly to the backers.
Okay. And
So,
so, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm right now. They're in this examination period, I guess I would say.
Okay. And what else? Anything else you want our viewing audience to know about these guys?
Well, I think what the way the process works with Acorn, I think it's going to increase the possibility of success because they are actually trying to position this project and see if it's a go. They're not just saying, okay, put your project up and let's see what happens. They're actually going through a process of looking at it, the legality.
Right.
They're looking at the probability that it might succeed. And so they're trying to find out if it has a potential with their backers, which, you don't get that with other platforms.
Gotcha. Okay.
They may just blow me out and say, all right, it's not going to work. So,
Hey, there's a new. By the way, while we're talking about tips and things that we use for our network and stuff, um, there's a new plugin for WordPress. I think it's called. It's not SteamPress. It's a different one, and I talked about it on oh crapola. Talked about it on our show that we did on Tuesday night, the Steaming Pile. Sorry.
I know WordPress has a built-in Steam publishing thing on it, and I'm hooked up with that. So anything I publish on the WordPress site goes to the Steam site.
Yep. Yeah. No, I have that too. I just said I think what I was saying was there's a new one. There's another one that just launched. It's the same type of plugin.
Okay.
And I actually think they take a little bit less Steam.
Okay.
Or Steam dollars. So I'm gonna send you that. But I thought I had it up real quick and I was gonna show the link, but I don't. So you know what that means, everyone? We're out of here.
Yeah, we're done.
Chaz, good job, man.
All right. Thank you. You as well.
I appreciate it, and we'll be back, you guys, for episode 12. If you want this space up here to be yours, message us, contact us, and we will put it up there, or we might even put it over on the other side, on Chaz's side. Oh, that's what we could do, Chaz. We could have them sponsor me or sponsor you, or they could sponsor both.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with all that blank space on your page?
All right, everybody. Chaz is going to be here.
To see me.
Chaz is going to next week on Morning Coins with Chaz. You will see that he will be testing out OBS for the first time and creating his own broadcast.
Yeah, so don't count on seeing anything.
All right, man. Good job, and we will see you all later.
Later. Thanks, everyone.